Hi, in this video I am going to talk about VLOOKUP. There are so many different usage of VLOOKUP. Today using VLOOKUP I will show you how to search data. Whenever we have got two different Excel sheets and we would like to search how to utilize the feature of VLOOKUP. Let us start. I have got a master data where I have got list of all my customers who are using my services. So I have got customer from 1 till 168. Customer ID I kept 1, 2, 3, 4 so that it's easy to make you understand. Otherwise we can write customer ID in any format and it's unique in this data because each customer's details are going to come only once in this sheet. We have got reference number of the customer, customer name, bill amount and status. Fine. So status I would like to find out whether the bill amount has been paid or not. Any customer who is paying bill is maintained by somebody else, maybe some another Excel file and we got it later on. So the moment some customer is paying the bill, his or her details is going to get captured in this place. So suppose customer ID 3, he has paid the bill. So how this is going to capture? Customer ID 3 entered and I already wrote formula to capture his bill. So I got for customer ID the bill amount is what? 2854. Let us check whether this is the correct or not. Go to master data, customer ID 3 2854. So we are able to fetch his or her details from the another sheet. So customer details we have got. Now whatever amount customer is paying, that is going to get captured over here. So what is the amount? 2854. So suppose customer has paid entire amount and we have got his or her details. Now what we need to do? Any customer whose details are present in bill paid, listen carefully, any customer who has made the payment, his details are going to be present in bill paid. Okay. So suppose customer ID 6, just one example, suppose he has not paid his bill, then 6 will not be there anywhere in this list. But the moment he is going to pay the bill, his details will be present in the bill paid, right? Now, in the master data, what we will do for each value, suppose here we will search 1 in this. If 1 is present anywhere in this bill paid sheet, it means he has paid the bill. If it is not, he has not. So what we need to do, we will search one by one. Customer ID 1 is present in bill paid or not. Customer ID 2 present in bill paid or not, and so on. So if whatever customer ID is present in master data, if this ID is present in bill paid, it means he has paid the bill, otherwise not. What are we going to do? We are going to search these customer ID in this place. So I am going to give a name to my data. So I have got this area where the customers who have paid bill, their details are present. I can convert it into table also so that it will become dynamic. So whenever new data is going to be entered, automatically the new data will be taken care of. But right now I am not doing that. Whatever data I have captured already, I am going to do only for that. So I am not making it dynamic table right now. So it will not work if I will add more value to it. So this is bill paid. So I am giving its name bill paid stat. So you have to take care of, there should not be any gap in between, and it should not start with any special character. And after typing the name, press enter. That is very much important. So you should not forget to not to press the enter. You have to press enter. So we have given name to it as what? Bill paid status. Now go to master data and here I will be searching. So what I need to search? I need to search in this place. What is bill paid status? So 1 is required to be searched in bill paid status, 2 is required to be searched in bill paid status, and so on for each and everything. So let us start. What I am going to do is equal to VLOOKUP. Why VLOOKUP? Because in the bill paid, my table is vertical. If it is horizontal table, then we will write it HLOOKUP. But since my table is vertical, I am going to write VLOOKUP. That is the difference. So how your master data, not this one, the place where you are searching the value, how that data is arranged, according to that you are writing your VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. So right now, the place where my all lists are available, that is the bill paid, that is vertical. So that's why I'm going to use VLOOKUP. What is lookup value? I'm going to look up for 1. Customer ID 1 is present in bill paid status or not. So this, how the arrangement of this table, based on that we will be using VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. So if table is horizontal, we have to write HLOOKUP. Hope you are clear about it. Comma. Now it is asking column index number. Fine. So right now what I will do, I am going to write how much amount he has paid. That I would like to fetch. Or maybe I would like to fetch customer ID itself. So write 1. I am writing 1 right now. Okay. And exact match. 1 is for what? 1 is for printing the first column itself. And we are done. So wherever number will be coming, they have paid the bill. Okay. And wherever NA is coming, they have not paid the bill. How this is working? So whenever it is searching, see, this is first column, second column, third column. Fine. So whenever it is able to search the customer ID, it is printing the 1 means what? 1 means this first customer ID. It is printing the customer ID. Suppose I would like to take amount due, I will be printing 2 because first column, second column. If I would like to find out how much amount paid, then I will be writing 3. Instead of 1, I will be writing 3. Okay. So now I got either 1, 2, 3 or any. But I don't wanted this. I wanted status as what? Bill paid or not. So let us make a little change in our formula to make it print the status, that is what? Paid or not. That's what we were interested in. So let us go back again, and I am going to update my table. So what I will do, Control F3. Control F3 will give you what? Name manager. So my name manager is what? My name is what? Bill paid status. I want to edit it, and it refers to till now here. So I need to take it till one more column. So what I am going to do, and why I will explain you. I would like to take one more. So till here. Okay. And this place, so this, my name has been updated. Here I am going to write bill paid. Okay. Bill paid. So all these people have paid the bill now. So I'm going to write for all of them because they all have paid the bill. So let us be like bill paid. Okay. And this is using the format painter. I'm giving it heading. So they all have paid the bill. Okay. And my name of the table which I updated just now, let me check it. I gave it name. No, it has not accepted the name. So let me check it again. Control F3. Bill paid status is what? $A$1. Okay, heading is also there. Let me check it again. Yeah. So my table has got bill paid status. So you can see that now this bill paid is also coming into this. So now I'm going to write formula here again, is equal to VLOOKUP. Let us check this, then I will come back. 1 for customer ID, 2 for amount due, 3 for amount paid, and 4 for getting bill paid. Okay. So we want now 4 in our reference. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember this, we need 4 is equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is what? Customer ID, comma, bill paid status, comma, column index now 4 because I want to print bill paid, and then exact match, that is false, and we are done. So those people who have paid bill, their bill paid is coming, but again there is a challenge. Those who have not paid the bill, NA is coming. NA means what? Not applicable. So any ID number which has not been present in this area, this bill paid sheet, that is coming as NA. But I don't want NA. I want it to be like not paid. What I want not paid. So what I'm going to do? Again, there is a very good formula called if error. So I'm going to use if error. So how it works? If there is no error, use VLOOKUP function. Okay. And if you are finding error, that is NA, then what to do? So after bracket, comma, double quotes, not paid, bill paid and not paid, bracket close, and we are done. Now double click, and we are able to understand that wherever NA was there, now this we don't want, I'm hiding it. Just right click and hide it. So I have